But yeah, been fantastic actually. I've been really I've enjoyed my week and
Do
weekend.
you get to talk about anything?
I can talk about a few things actually. I'll
Yeah.
talk about
Okay.
initially what I played.
That's really what I'm. Yeah, that's
Well,
what I'm pushing for.
I can talk about briefly one of the things that I have been playing this
Okay.
week.
Oh yes, let's yeah.
I need to look at my list, cause
My Tinder's is on
so
standby.
one of the main games that I have played this week is a new release, a very new
Okay.
release, in fact. It is Compulsion Games South of Midnight.
Oh right, I'd heard about that. That's the
Yes,
one where the girl's from Louisiana
yes, it's
and probably talks like me.
yes, she kind of does. So this is Compulsion Games, the studio that was behind We Happy Few. This is their new game that was released on Xbox Game Pass, but it was also, I believe, on PC as well. Um, but this is the story of a young lady by the name of Hazel who finds out that she has the powers of a weaver and gets to utilize magic and sees demons and otherworldly creatures from the beyond. This is an action adventure game with some skill tree aspects, and there's magic involved. It's got some combat involved as well. Um, so I'll talk somewhat briefly about this one because I've played about 4 hours of it. Um, Honestly, I don't know why I'm still persisting with it because the gameplay is not very good.
Can you liken it to anything?
Um, it's very typical sort of over the shoulder like third person adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
The combat somewhat feels similar to like it's not as hard as Dark Souls, but it's got a very Dark Souls sort of s combat system. Like there's some magic spells involved, but it's combat like it's melee heavy, and it just throws a load of mechanics at you at very early points, and then goes there you go, cool, and it just spoon feeds you a few things here and there. Um, like I said, the combat is not entirely engaging. I think
Mm-hmm.
for me the platforming is somewhat alright. There's some decent mechanics to be able to grapple over certain parts of water and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
For me, the main draw actually is the story, and whilst it is not the greatest story in the world, it's very well voice acted. It's very
Yeah.
well it's got a decent enough story, and it's all about folk tales and lore from Southern America. And I quite like it. It's mostly bobbins, let's say,
Yeah.
but my god, I think that's what keeps drawing me in is that actually
The charm.
it's
That's it.
charming. You've
Yeah.
hit the nail on the head. The frame rate is very unusual because it's obviously like an old like animated
Mm-hmm.
film where like the frame rate is very low, and we noticed that obviously
Right.
when we were watching the Xbox showcase.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually think in motion it looks beautiful. It's the environment is very well detailed. It's really beautiful, and I like I said, the story's not great, the combat's not great, but there's something clearly appealing enough to me to keep playing. And the game is only about 9 hours as well, so I think
Oh,
I'll
that's not bad.
I'll see it through
Okay.
to completion. Maybe I'll think a little bit
I
differently towards the end, but it's okay. It's not the worst game I've played this year, but it's not by any stretch of the imagination like great, let's say.
I caught about 15 minutes of a stream playing it,
Hmm.
and it was very like I didn't like that the colors were so dark. It's very dark.
It's got some very dark, dingy moments
Yeah,
in it, but I'm
but
mostly playing this on a 4K, like 4K TV, and the dark moments are very dark, but that's mostly during the time when you're in combat because you're fighting like some enemies that are obviously within another world, I think, or
right,
from the
yeah, that's
beyond,
how
and then
I picked up. I like again, it was only 15 minutes, but I
yeah,
picked
so
up.
when you fight the enemies, it goes dark. Once you
Hmm.
defeat them
Oh,
and you
okay.
unweave it, um,
Maybe that's it
it
then.
goes bright and colourful. So you're trying to bring colour and life back to the world, basically.
Okay, so what I saw was actually a story element, a story beat.
Probably, yeah.
Also, hello, Pylord, and I can't read that out. You know I can't. But it is hilarious, and it made me giggle. And yes, Pete is in the dark.
Well, my light is terrible, so not great. I need to get this lamp sorted.
You do.
I do.
You do.
Yeah,
You do.
so that's one of the games that I've